Good evening, everyone. Geetha Krishnan here, live on Gratitude Radio. As you all know, I'm a corporate trainer, gratitude leadership coach, international best-selling author, and an international speaker. I've trained over 20,000 plus people in Fortune 500 companies in India, pan-India, as well as in the US. And it's my honor to host this show. It's just amazing. I've been working for over 14-15 years now, and the best part of this show I've created, it's been over 5 years, is just being able to share gratitude in the most beautiful way, and that has brought me so much of happiness, abundance, in every way that we can talk about and touch upon. So today's show is all about how we can start from where we are. What is it? Just start from what we have. That's what I'm going to talk about today, especially in this turbulent times. Right now I'm in India, and our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has asked us to be at home. In fact, requested us to be at home. So it's a lockdown until April 14th, and all of us are trying to do what we can from being at home. We're not stepping out of the house at all. Many of us are quarantined in our homes, trying to work from home, do all that we can. So generally we have maids to help in our household chores, so they have been asked to stay at home too. So you're doing your work yourself, and in every way we are trying to put our best foot forward, praying for people out there who have been affected in a really formidable way, and we are trying to be helpful in the best way we can by staying indoors, so that all those frontliners can be supportive to the people who are falling sick, who are unable to take care of themselves right now. So a big kudos to all the frontliners, the doctors, the nurses, the postman. Hey Dave, big hey to you, each and every one of you who are being supportive. You can be able to do something for them is just by being at home, staying at home. And I sincerely ask each and every one of you to do whatever you can just by staying at home. That would be the biggest, greatest help that we could do. The last week we did a clapping at 5 p.m. For 5 minutes all over India, and this was for the frontliners. It was an amazing feeling to support each and every one of us. We're banging the plates and clapping for them, and it was so amazing just to feel the energy just reverberating all around, and it could be felt in the satellites, it could be felt up there also. So that is something beautiful, to be able to make a sound so resounding that could even affect the universe. So that is so powerful, isn't it? So right now what I want to talk about is hey everyone, thank you so much for the love and affection. Thank you so much. So grateful to each and every one of you. Just want to share what the thoughts that came to my mind, and something that as a process that we can follow is what is it that we have right now with us. So each one of us can just think about it and want to talk about it. Please just share it on the comments as well. You're most welcome. And let us know your gratitudes for the day, your gratitudes that you can collect in your 7 gratitudes jar. Do join my group 7 gratitudes jar. We keep sharing our gratitudes over there as well. So the important point is, how can we be grateful for this minute, just now, this right minute, just now. I'm holding this cup of tea in my hand, and just enjoying the flavor, the essence of it, the cardamom and the ginger, the flavors, and enjoying this moment, right? I don't know what is gonna happen the next moment, or we've already been in the past. So something that just I feel like sharing right now is, this moment will be a past moment in just about a second. isn't it? So it's so powerful. The time is moving, and there is no past or no future. There's just a present moment. At this moment, what are we doing? Everything is dependent on this moment. Isn't that feeling, that thought so powerful? So just feeling that and thinking that what is it that we have right now in this moment? What are the things that we all have? Let's start from there. Let's start from what we have, as opposed to thinking why the getting all the fear mounted up in us. What is going to happen tomorrow? What if, what not, what this, what that. Let's just get off all those thoughts and think for this minute, this moment, what can I do that can be more helpful to me as a person? What can I do that can be more helpful to somebody out there who's fighting for his life? What can I do that can be more helpful to a business person out there, or even for our own businesses, for our own work, whatever that we may be doing? How can I be more contributive using this moment that I've got? I have been quarantined, yes, but how can I use that positively to be able to help me and people around me? If you have a business, you have employees, how can I be, you're more worried about, oh my god, this period is going to affect me, how am I going to pay their paychecks, how am I going to take care of my bills, how am I going to do? So all these fears are so enamoring, are so on us, that it really bothers us. How am I going to come out of that? This is an amazing tool that will help you to focus on what you have. At this minute, what is it that I have? Let me sit down and think for a minute. Give yourself that me time. Give yourself that amazing focus time. That's what I call it. Sit down and write down what are the amazing gifts that you have. I would read all your wonderful comments in just about a bit. I just wanted to not interrupt the flow that I'm speaking. That's the reason I'm just holding on. So what is it that each and every one of us can focus on at this minute? What is the gift that I have? Just take a piece of pen and paper and make a note of it. I hope that most of you are not driving. We are supposed to be at home. So let's be at home right now. Take this few minutes for yourself, what we are talking. If you're listening to me on the replay or you're listening to me on the live, just mention your name below and let me know that you sat down and wrote down all the lovely gifts that you have. Each and every one of us have amazing gifts. All of us have our angels, and they bestow on us amazing gifts, amazing talents that sometimes even we do not know about. So just sit down, and there are so many things that others need that. There are so many things that you have that you may not know, but just by sitting down, penning it down, oh my god, you know what? I used to love to dance, so probably I'm a good dancer and have been, doing some courses just for the fun of it. Probably I can use it now. Maybe teach people dance online, or maybe share my gifts to children who are falling sick or who are not able to do anything, and maybe I can help them out. So probably you have an amazing way of talking to people, cheering them up. So why not get yourself on the phone and help people cheer, in this kind of a surrounding. I don't know what are the gifts that you may have. You may have amazing gifts. Just sit down, just for a few minutes, calmly, and pen those things down. That I have this, I have that, I am good at this, I'm grateful. In fact, I would suggest to take it one step further. I'm grateful for the gifts that I have. I'm grateful that I'm able to paint. I painted this, so maybe I could help somebody in getting their fears out with the help of painting. Or what are the different gifts that I have? This time that I God I've been using to learn, to enrich myself. And I love gardening, so I've been gardening a lot. So apart from all the housework that you need to do, so when we focus ourselves on the work that is pulling ourselves down, then that really affects us. So it may not allow you to be happy, but then the moment you have this amazing shift of how can my work or my doing my the process, or can whatever I love to do, whatever I love to play, can be more helpful to people. So what are my gifts? What are these amazing gifts that I have? Just sitting down and penning them down, that makes all the difference. And each and every one of the gifts that you have, make a note of it and use it, and let's see, how can I work that out? In what way can I work that out? How do we change? How do we transcend? So moving from the place, when I always keep talking about movement. Why? Because that makes all the change. So being grateful that you're able to move. I had a period when I was just not able to walk because of my ankle ligament injury. That was the most difficult period, because I'm a person who's always moving, who's always around. So but yet still I try to make a change in my attitude by using that time more effectively. So I got to enrich myself in a lot of health related literature. How can I bring back, I put on a lot of weight, close to 10 kgs up there, so I wanted to get that off me. And I read so much, I got myself interested and focused on my food habits, focused on my breathing, focused on my health, on yoga, because I was not allowed to move so much. And I'm back to my regular weight, which was before. So right now I'm at 56 kg, and I had put on close to 10 kgs, so I was around 68 kgs when I moved back from the US to India. So all these things really help us. Understanding what are my gifts, what is it that I have right now. Let's start from there. Let's start from that point. So these are the gifts. This is what I have right now. So how do I work around that? I made a post just in the afternoon to support business owners, to small businesses, and just pay it forward. So it's a difficult time for businesses everywhere. So how can we support them? So please do share, even here in the comments, any pages that you would want to support, please do share them, or even in my earlier post, share businesses, share a number of businesses. It's just up to you to support them, so that you never know who is needing what at that moment of time. There are online businesses, so many people are not able to purchase. Maybe Amazon is busy, and there are so many other businesses which are busy. So there are small businesses who may be able to cater to your needs. So why not help them, support them? Because this is a difficult time, not just for you, me, but for everybody. So let's come together. Let's appreciate each other. Let's be grateful for each and every one of us being there and support each other. And that is what is gratitude leadership. That is what is my whole essence, and that is what I'm totally working towards. Is each and every organization, if they can be supportive to their teams, to their employees, to their people working with them, and appreciate them for what they have, what is it that they require, understanding them and being more appreciative of each and everything that they talk about, it will be a totally different world. We won't be competing with each other. We will be supporting each other. And see, when my tea is jumping to, so excitedly. So that's the kind of energy gratitude and appreciation brings about. And that is what I want you all to experience, to share, to be supportive, to start at this minute from the point that you are. Okay, here's where I'm sitting down. Okay, what do I have right now with me? I have a beautiful home, I have a beautiful family, I have something to eat. There are so many more things that we want to buy, but at this minute, I'm grateful for what I have. So I'm making a meal out of whatever is there in the home. I'm used to some extent taking care of stuff, especially when I've lived in Florida in the tornado and so the kind of hurricanes that we have. We always have to stock up stuff, right? So it's always important to make use of all the things that you have and yet still be able to carry on in the most beautiful way. We learn it as we go along, isn't it? So just the same way, right now, let us be grateful. Take a deep breath and think about the things that you have. Are you able to sit on the chair, this beautiful chair? Are you comfortable talking to people over the internet? You have the electricity up there. You're able to see each other. You have the beautiful sun out there. You can see it. You're still in your patio or in your garden, and you are able to smell the fresh roses. You're still being able to, if you live near the beach, you're still able to go to the beaches. They're not, as long as there are not too many people out there. And we are all quarantined in our own homes, but we are grateful that we have a home to be able to sit there and be quarantined. So it's just that, how can we be more grateful for the things that we have, and how can it manifest and in magnitudes and manifolds? And that is what I talk about in my gratitude leadership programs, and talk about when I teach people to thank and laugh all the way to the bank. These are the processes that we follow, and it is so exhilarating to just think about how many people we can support, how many more people that we can help. And I sincerely encourage all of you to share this video, because it's very important that we are in our position. We are able to hold on to ourselves strongly in the place that we are, keeping fear at bay, keeping all those difficult moments at bay, and right now just thinking that everything will be fine. Absolutely, we are looking forward and staying in the moment and being happy with what we have, and being at peace with what we have, and that would make all the difference. This is what I want to share today in my message. And thank you so much, all of you, for the wonderful love and the messages that you've been sharing. Hey Robert, thank you so much. Hey Marcy, big hello. Hey Sairaj, thank you so much, boy. So good to see you all. Thank you all for the wonderful, amazing messages. Thank you so much, Deborah. Hey Karen. Hey, thank you so much, Robert. Let me read out your messages to all of us for the amazing thoughts that you've shared. Right now I have some nice tasting e-juice. I will soon have some tea. There are so many high-level people around me that are giving back, helping others. There is no place for fear with this virus. It has a name. We know how to respond to it. To sit and slide into negativity does not happen anyone. Very good. You're using Facebook Live to make a positive difference. Thank you so much, Robert. Truly honored. Thank you so much. Good news, you're not required to try on for size others' fears if you know who you are and what your intention is. Absolutely true. But I haven't discovered them all yet. I'm sure you will. And Dean, hey Dean, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing as well. And I was able to demonstrate how to create a cooperative space using live stream for a group of people that is healing, nurturing, and magical. Absolutely. Please feel free to share it on the comments too, and do share the video so that more people can watch it. Hey Dean, thank you so much for joining, and thank you for your continuous positive and inspiring messages. Much needed, especially now. Truly honored. Thank you so much, Dean. I'm so grateful for all of you to be so supportive, and it's just an honor to be able to share more messages, and if it even inspires, if it even get the fears out of 1%, I would consider myself really being able to change something in somebody's life. I'm so honored to be able to do that. Thank you so much for sharing. Hey Seema, thank you so much for watching. Hey Robert, Yes, I was able to see so many different yet slightly related groups slowly moving towards creating the better future that is mentioned. Yes, indeed, indeed. And manifesting that cash now that I'm more open to allowing more of that in my life, and I'm fairly certain I can show it a good time so it calls its friends to come to. Beautiful. Hey Deborah, thank you for reminding us that fear robs our power and gratitude is empowering. Indeed, indeed, Deborah. Thank you so much for sharing that. And it makes all the more difference because the more and more you see that, I shared the post about, and people are sharing their love and affection, and they're sharing their businesses, and they're sharing the post as well. So it's just gratitude, just grows manifold. Unconditionally, you want to help somebody, you want to support somebody, and it really helps us to be able to do that. Thank you, Sai. As absolutely, I'm at home and safe at home, and I hope all of you are safe and taking care of yourself at home too. Thank you so much for the love and affection. Truly, truly grateful. So it's just a matter of I remember a story which I had read a long time back. So there was this lady, and she lost her job, and she didn't know what to do. She kept trying for another job, but she couldn't find one. She was totally dejected. She was just absolutely in the verge of killing herself, in the sense was so suicidal. She didn't know what to do, and one day she was walking along the road and she found somebody who was really sick. She took the person to the hospital and admitted the person, and she felt a kind of she was at peace just by doing that act. So she went on and spoke to the hospital desk and checked with them if she could do anything to help the person or anybody out there, and they said they would like to have some people to as volunteers to cradle baby, because not many children over there did not have parents and were going to be put in foster care. So the lady at the desk asked her if she would want to volunteer cradling babies, just holding them and singing them lullabies, or just taking care of them for a few minutes during the day. And that was something so different. She had never taken care of a child, and she had never thought of anything like that. But then she thought, why not, let me just try doing it, maybe I would be able to help a child. And she went on to support the organization, the hospital, by volunteering. And she thought, let me just go ahead and try it once. She went and she held the child, and cradled it and sang a lullaby, and it brought so much joy to her heart. It was so touching, and she wanted to do it more. She started coming every day just to hold the babies and cradle them and hold them close to her heart, and that brought in so much of love and affection in her that within and the people out there, the nurses and the people out there, were sharing their gratitude. Oh, thank you so much for you're able to do that for this little child, and so on and so forth. And the gratefulness, the gratitude that just abounded around her just filled her heart with peace and happiness, and she wanted to do more. She wanted to experience that more, because more than her giving it, she was receiving it. She was receiving the love. She was receiving the affection, and every aspect of it. It was so amazing that each and every person who was there was coming with so much of love and affection, and they were appreciating her. They were giving her that she had never received in any job until now. At any place, all she was told was do this, do that, and just go about doing it in the fashion that like around the clock for 20 to 24 hours. You're doing this, doing that, and on and off. and she realized that so much of wealth here, and before you know it, she was starting to feel happy just because she gave, just because she shared something that she had. She thought that she didn't have any talent. She thought that she did not have anything on her. She thought that she was absolutely useless just because she didn't have a job. And she saw that there were people out there who wanted her, who wanted her love, who wanted the child she held, wanted her affection. And that totally changed the trajectory. And that's what I want you all to go inside yourself and see that each and every one of us have something in us. We may think that we don't have anything. We may think that, oh, you know what, it's just that's all I have and that's all I can give. But no, you have so much more. Just by sharing somebody else's gifts, you are giving somebody the opportunity to create abundance for them. So you are sharing abundance. And just the simple way I shared about a business on my post, and the person was so overwhelmed and reached out and shared about his thoughts. And you know what, now that we are collaborating and we are creating something absolutely amazing. I didn't know he was doing all this kind of work, and he didn't know what I have done, and we started talking, and that has opened up avenues of amazing business opportunities. So you never know why, just by your one step forward, just pay it forward, share about your friends and relatives and whomsoever they are doing different kinds of businesses, and then just give it forward, just pay it forward. Be grateful for all the things that you have got and that you can share. Even that is going to help you. You never know from which direction it would give you. You're not expecting it, but it would come because you're doing a good deed. You're being grateful for something. And that lady, obviously, I'm coming back to the story, she absolutely found another job and she was all settled in. But then she never forgot this opportunity, the wealth of happiness that she got, and she continued doing that. After work she used to go there, and she continued, and she got many more opportunities to do service. And even the job that she got was through the hospital. Somebody saw her and they referred her to that particular job. So you never know from where happiness can go manifold. You're happy right now, but you can be happier just by being there for somebody, just by being able to help, just by feeling the gratitude for yourself and for others. And this is what I want to share for today. Thank you all so much for listening and watching me and sharing your thoughts. Hey Paula, thank you so much. Hey Ruma, hey Liz, hey Jolly, thank you so much for joining. So good to see you all. Yes, Robert, that sort of a thing, creating that space is something best shown. But I can do it even if it is just my voice in the group. It is picked up fairly easily. The important thing is to realize that what I do does really matter, even if it feels uncomfortable for a little while. Absolutely, very true. Thank you so much. Stay well, body, mind, and soul. Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you. Truly grateful. And each one of you, absolutely stay in touch and stay at home. Be well. Be safe. And a big hello. Hey, Jolly. I hope everybody is fine in your place. All of you are good, and we always miss you. A big hug from me and Pranav. Pranav is doing good in his college. He's doing well. We all remember you always. Thank you so much, and hope your hubby is fine too. So it's just such an honor to be able to share the messages that we have that comes through us, and truly grateful for that. So anytime you would like to reach me, you can reach me on my page here on the Facebook, my business page. Do like my business page. It's Geetha Krishnan Speaks Dynamic Growth with Gratitude. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, on Twitter as Geetha K Speaks, and on Instagram at Geetha K Inspires. And reach out to me to know more about my programs. I'm creating my gratitude leadership program. It's basically for the corporates and individuals to connect themselves with gratitude through team building and interactive exercises, and just give me a shout. You can pay it forward by letting me know of organizations who really need the gratitude and appreciation built in their organizations to grow and manifest what they want and keep their employees happy. So thank you so much for sharing all the wonderful thoughts. Excellent, my love, for you and her. Thank you so much, Jolly. Big hug. Truly grateful to all of you and love you all. Bisu bisu. Thank you. Take care. Bye everyone. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and keep watching me on Gratitude Radio. It's live every Thursday, sometimes Friday whenever I am unable to do it on Thursday, at 6:30 p.m. IST, 8 a.m. CST, 9 a.m. EST, and 6 a.m. PST. Thank you so much, and you can email me at Geetha Krishnan Speaks at outlook.com or Geetha Krishnan Inspires at outlook.com. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. And yes, yeah, of course. Oh yes. Once the habit of being a shining beacon of customer service was formed, I continue to reach out on Quora and Facebook to uplift many people every day, and that's perfect. And once that energy returns, it was time to blast off indeed. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Excellent. Thank you. Hey Jorge, thank you so much for watching me. Thank you all, guys. Truly appreciate you, and do share the video so that more people can be in the moment, can start with what they have. It's very important that we keep fear at bay and connect with our gratitudes, connect with ourselves, and it's really helpful for us to be able to tide through the difficult time that's going on right now. So ciao everyone, be safe, please stay at home and take care of yourself. Bye everyone, bye, good night.